Hey folks, how you doing? Andy Kimbel here with you again, the Andy Kimbel Show. We're here at NAMM 24 with a gentleman and a company that I think I know I told you about a year ago at the last NAMM Show, actually a little over a year ago, but anyway, Avian Guitars, and we're here to talk about the uniqueness of these fine instruments, the guy who brings them to the United States, and good to have you on board.
Thank you so much, Andy. I really appreciate it.
So I know I have an Aven guitar, which I'll show you folks in just a couple minutes. But perhaps hearing it from you, can you tell us about some of the uniquenesses of the guitar? What differentiates it between some of the brands that we might see here at the NAMM Show?
I would say the uniqueness is we specifically designed for fingerstyle players, and as you can see, there are a lot of you. And on the other hand, the design, as you can see from our flagship model, which is the Skylark, and there are at least three. From the first look of it, there are at least three designs that's unique from the rest of the guitars at the NAMM Show. Which one is the demi-cutaway? You rarely see it. And the second one is the side sound hole, and the other one is the hollow headstock. And as you can see, it's pretty. It's so pretty. And it is all designed by Harry Flashman. He's a very prestigious luthier who has designed guitars for Fender, Jackson, all the big names. And we're really flattered that he is willing to design this guitar for us, and it has been our flagship since day one. And the sound of it is extremely mellow, and I know it depends on the tone woods, but this one fully made by mahogany, so this one is super mellow and full sound, and especially I personally like our guitars harmonics, and that a lot of guitar cannot actually make those sounds. And the thing is, if you want to play fingerstyle, a lot of the time you want that sound to be lasting as long as possible while you're playing melodies. So if you want me to keep talking, I won't stop.
Some of the uniqueness are, and I think it's important to mention also that these guitars are built by hand.
Yes, they're handcrafted.
They're handcrafted guitars, folks. Every element of this guitar. And as an owner, I own this model guitar, folks. And the playability, you can zip up and down and fly around the neck and create different passages and chord shapes and tones so easily. It's so playable, and sounding so nice and so well balanced that it motivates you to keep going and try different things. It's a great, very well-made guitar. And this is called the Skylark. And let's pull out the other guitar too, if you don't mind. We have another one here. This one's called the Soundbird, and
it's called Soundbird.
Yeah.
And it was actually originally collaborating by Harry Flashman and Michael Bashkin, another very renowned luthier. And but since the brand has been transferred to us, and we lost the contact of Michael Bashkin, but Harry Flashman has been training our luthiers back in China, so everyone can trust us on they are fully handmade. Even though not directly by Harry Flashman, he is very old right now, but he is our quality assurance.
This is a fabulous playing guitar too. Probably more traditional in sound with the spruce top, rosewood back and sides, correct? Yes. So it might be a little more traditional in what you hear a lot of the acoustic guitars in the spruce and rosewood combination. But this guitar has a lot of volume, a lot of punch. Again, a very playable neck, handcrafted guitar. These are all handmade. And I think we should also address some of the uniqueness of these guitars is the price point. So there's a lot of guitar builders here, really good, very well-known, reputable guitar builders who build fine instruments, but these are very, very fine instruments, and the price points are much, much less than what you might see from, go ahead and name them, from a Santa Cruz, from a Collings, from a Loudon, and that type of guitar where this type of craftsmanship would normally live. But the price points makes this guitar very, very affordable, even for the emerging new artists. It's their first guitar. It's very affordable. It's a great handcrafted, high-quality instrument. So how would somebody get some more information about these guitars if they wanted to look into it further?
Absolutely. They can can go directly to our Avian Guitar, avianguitar.com. Our website has all our models and price. And as you have mentioned, I really appreciate it, Andy. This guitar is fully made of spruce and rosewood on the back and the side, and very pretty wood. And we use all the highest grade of woods that we can select out of there. And this one is only sell at $21.99 compared to regularly the same model of other brands is over $8,000. And a lot of people are intimidated by handcrafted guitar, but actually those are affordable and can be. A lot of people started with a really crappy guitar and they stop playing. It's not their fault. It's because it doesn't have the playability to make you continue. And if you want to play good, you have to keep practicing. With a painful guitar, you won't do it. And this guitar, from personal experiences, not because I promote it,
right,
is because it's just lying on my sofa, it attracts me to hold it in my arms and start playing. It just gives me that feeling.
Yeah, they're fabulous playing guitars. They sound great. They're inspirational. They're motivating. And again, the price point is I wouldn't put these in the same class as your Taylors, your Martins, your Gibson, your Gills, which are the high volume, very good guitars, very reputable, been around a long time. These guitars live more in a different category of the handcrafted, the fine detailed guitars, and they're the price points you can't beat. So check them out. Avian Guitars, folks. Avian Guitars. Thanks for coming aboard the show.
Thank you very much, Kimbel. I really appreciate it.
A pleasure. All right, folks, again, I want to pan the name of the company just so that everybody sees it. Avian Guitars. Avian, let's take a look at that. Avian Guitars. Look them up. Tell them Andy Kimbel sent you. Yeah. All right, folks.